Hey, what's going on, sports cars fans? Ray from Philly here on this Friday the 13th, May 13th, 2022. And this is I think, a big video for me, a momentous moment. I have my 200th card for the 300 Great Baseball Cards of the 20th Century by Mike Payne, PSA Set Registry. I started this set 7 years ago in 2015. I remember doing my 100th card episode, and that was in 18, so that was 4 years ago. And here we are, 4 years later, and I'm about to show my 200th card. So I want to thank everyone who's stuck by me for all of these years, for the past 7 years during this adventure, this journey. I don't know if I'll get the other 100 remaining finished. You never say never, but there's a Bowman Mantle rookie in there, 52 Topps Mantle, the Honus Wagner card, so on and so forth. But I'm going to give it my best shot and take it from there. If I can get, a few more of these cards for this set, I'll be happy. It seems like that these videos are going to start to get far and few between now for this 300 set. Once I'm over 200 now, it's just like, who knows. So, without further ado, I'm going to show this, and I'm going to use the word iconic. Iconic card. My 200th card is a T206 card. Yes, and this is also my first T206 card. It's a T206 Sweet Capital 350/30 Portrait Sherry McGee in a PSA 2.5. That is a stunner. Looks beautiful. The color, the background. Look at the back on this card. For a 2.5, this looks really, really good. I'm stoked. This is my first T206 card. And now, to go over this card, there's two. Most of you already know this. There's two Sherry McGee cards. There's the error card in this set and the correct card. This is the correct card. The error card goes for thousands and thousands of dollars. But both of those cards are in this set. So there's two Sherry McGees that are part of this 300 Great Baseball Card set. Look at that. I mean, it just looks great. I mean, I can't believe I'm at my 200th card. So I'm stoked to add this. I'm going to flip the phone around, give you guys a closer look. You know the deal. Read the excerpt from the book. And maybe even go over some of his numbers. He's not in the Hall of Fame, believe it or not. And I've studied his numbers, and for that era, I mean, compared to the more modern, the 50s, 60s, and 70s, maybe not, but in that time frame, there's a very, very strong argument. So let's flip the phone around, take a closer look at the T206 Sherry McGee, my 200th card for this 300 Great set. So hold on 1 second. Alrighty. We are back. Here's a nicer, closer look at this card. I tell you, man, this card really looks good. The background, the green background, this just does it for me. It looks great. Here's the back of the Sweet Capital card. 350 subjects. And the front. The misspelled one, I think, is Magie. And this is the correct version. So let's go on to the book now. I'm so psyched to add this card. Look at some of these cards. I mean, I doubt I'll get that one. But you never know about the Matheson. It's actually an absolutely beautiful card. Doubt I'll get the Plank. Doubt I'll get the Ty Cobb. This is possible, but here we are. And it shows both cards here. It shows the error and the correct version. So let's go on and read here. The 1909-1911 T206 Sherry McGee. One of the great error cards of our time, and certainly one of the most expensive, is this card of Sherwood Robert Sherry McGee, in which the player's name is misspelled Maggie, and then corrected very early in the print run. And if you wonder why the spelling of a seemingly obscure player such as McGee was changed by the printers, look no further than his 1910 stats in which he led the National League in batting average, slugging average, runs scored, and RBI. He also reeled off 49 stolen bases that season. No wonder they wanted to get the name right. The guy was a player. Stoked to add this. Look at some of these other cards. You have the Randy Walter Johnson in here. So absolutely thrilled to add this card. I'm very excited to add this card, and I again want to thank everyone for sticking by me all these years watching this journey of this card. Of this set. The 300 Great Baseball Cards of the 20th Century by Mike Payne, PSA Set Registry. And there it is. T206 Sweet Capital, 350 of 30. Sherry McGee Portrait, PSA 2.5. So I want to take a closer look at his numbers. So hold on one second. Okay, and we're back here on Baseball Reference, and Sherry McGee, 2,169 career hits, 83 home runs, which for that era is really good. 299 batting average, 291 batting average, 1,112 runs scored, 1,176 RBI, 441 stolen bases, an OPS plus of 137. Started his career in 1904 with the Phillies. Played with the Phillies from 1904 to 1914. In 1950, went to the Boston Braves. In 15, 16, 17, went from Boston to the Cincinnati Reds. And his last year of his career was 1919. And he played with the Reds in 1919, and he made his first and only World Series in 19. And that's the legendary series of the Reds versus the Black Sox. So he was on the winning team on that year of the Black Sox scandal for the Cincinnati Reds. He's led the league in runs scored once, led the league in hits once, led the league in doubles once, led the league in RBIs 4 times, and won a batting title in 1910 with a 331 average in 1910 with the Phillies. He was on the Baseball Hall of Fame committee for 8 years, way back in 1937, 38, 39. Then there's a couple years skipped until 42, 1945, 1946, and a few more years skipped again in 50 and 51. So I'm going to say yay on Sherry McGee. For that era, he really could rake. He could really hit. Led the league in a lot of categories of quite a few years. So I'm going to say yay for that era, the dead ball era. 83 home runs, 2,169 career hits. It's a lot. So that was Sherry McGee stats. Played with the Phillies, the Boston Braves, and the Cincinnati Reds. So there you have it. Once again, last show, my 200th card for the 300 Great Baseball Cards of the 20th Century by Mike Payne, the T206, Sherry McGee. All right, guys. Again, thank you for the past 7 years following me in this journey and this adventure. Looking forward to maybe getting the last 100. Who knows? And I appreciate all your comments. See you real soon. Like I always say, have fun with it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.